15 ball 31 in total control, some sublime shots, dominating the power play, and that's when it happened. A 122.6 kilometer per hour scorcher bouncer from Shabnim Ismail, and Shafali Verma literally could not control that. It was an unplayable ball. So however much we say that, there is a problem here, one has to concede that that ball was much too good. Having said that, we have been talking about the fact that Shabnim Ismail would utilize the short ball against Shafali Verma. So it did not come as a surprise to any one of us. Is there a weakness? Because clearly, as Trisha will decode Shafali's batting for you, some of the other balls which were fully pitched up balls, Shafali was playing them with consummate ease and she was in complete control. But the moment the ball was pitched short and it came as a surprise to her, she was unable to do much. Did that kind of cost India 15 runs, the final difference between say 175 or 170 even and 158 that cost us the match? I'll pass it on to Trisha to try and decode what happened to Shafali Verma in this special segment brought to you by Straight Bat. So Straight Bat gives us quantifiable data, replicas of particular dismissals, particular shots, and we analyze it here in trying to understand the game somewhat better.
Thank you. Well, first of all, if you can see both the videos, it's a little difficult to kind of compare a foolish ball and a short ball. But I wanted to, we kind of discussed about just looking after it because as Boriada just said, the short ball was expected to Shafali, and it was something that Shafali was preparing for in the nets as well, over and over again. But when that happened in real time, yes, understandably, it was 122.6, the match's fastest ball. But what exactly went wrong? If you look at it, and again, the foolish ball was down the leg. If you look at the, I have to understand, right. If you look at the right video, it is the foolish ball, it was down the leg and she comfortably played it. But the moment it was short, she had no room. That was the bigger deal, that she had no room to move. She was completely cramped, and that's where the entire angle of the bat changes. So the bat then became a protective weapon more than something used for shot, and that is why if you look at it, it came 35 degree between first slip and second slip when the bat came down, the downswing, whereas in the boundary ball it was 58 degree where you're slapping the ball away, and that makes a huge difference. Look, first of all, it's a replica of the shots that were played by Shafali Verma. Elite players, and this is a very good stat, elite players while playing in the fine leg region have 27% better timing while playing off the back foot as compared to playing off the front foot. Very interesting stat. Having said that, if you talk about the Shafali dismissal again, I would say one, it was a very good delivery. But the other thing is, do you think when you expect that short balls will be bowled to you, you would have a better reaction than putting your bat up or gloves up?
Yeah, it came as a surprise. She wasn't prepared for it. And that is a bit of a surprise for us.
Yes.
Because we were talking about the short ball, even against the Dutch. There was one short ball, Shafali was awkward. She tried to pull it, the ball fell short of the fielder who was standing deep. So it was quite natural. In fact, I had even said that Shabnim Ismail will test Trisha Ghosal with the short ball. So there's no surprise to us that Shafali Verma and Trisha Ghosal would be tested by someone who's bowling at 120 plus. So why would you not train for that? You have we even discussed about the bowling machine. You had the throwers, that you can with the throwers, with the bowling machine, you can practice against the short ball. She was surprised. Having said that, very good ball, no debate. But that was a key moment. As Trisha analyzed it for you, it was a key moment in the game. Quantifiable research, 100% game-changing one. Shafali Verma. Yeah, I mean, look, with that batting lineup, you want some of the others to also step up. So it's not only Shafali Verma or, for that matter, Radha Yadav who's being blamed. Yeah. So, don't troll Radha Yadav, because Radha Yadav, it happens to the very best. 2015 World Cup AB de Villiers happened to him. One fielding lapse cost New Zealand a place in the final. South Africa place in the final. New Zealand went through in Auckland. So I can narrate 1 million
Run out
instances.
also of the last ball, South Africa, Australia.
Many
Under
games.
pressure?
Many games. That's Lance Klusener here.
Yes.
In the 1999, that brain fade.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Klusener starts running,
Yeah.
and Alan Donald and Klusener stranded at the same end.
Yeah.
And he had 4 balls
Yeah.
to get 1 run after the two boundaries he had hit of Damien Fleming. So these things happen. Having said that, like she said, we wanted Shafali Verma to be a bit better prepared. She was playing a beautiful innings, which was cut short. All of this brought to you by Straight Bet. Replicas of shots, not the originals. Keep that in mind. So Gagan, Madhu, Rahul, your team's doing some fantastic work. And of course, Navneet, keep going because we will be back. We will be back with the Bangladesh game, building up. What does India need to do to improve their net run rate and take it to a point which puts pressure on South Africa and then give it your all against Australia at Lords? Fingers crossed, it's not over yet. In sport, it's never over till it's actually over.